This is Radio Top Afrique, and today your host is Skare Krow. I'm sitting for Mr. Otabel, my regular host. So, you can join Top Afrique. You can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and also TikTok. Today is exactly 1 year when the President of the Republic of Ghana took an oath and swear as the 6th President of the Republic of Ghana. And we want to go into his government, the things that he has done for this 1 year, the good and the bad, and what needs to be tackled. So you can follow us Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, or on Radio Top Afrique. Your host is Franco Usuba. You can call me Skare Krow. So today we are going to talk about His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the 6th President of the 4th Republic, Ghana's 4th Republic. So viewers, you can watch us on Facebook, double tap your screen, you like, then you share. You can also send in your comment, we'll read it for you. And you can also send us some gift on TikTok also. So your host is Franco Usuba, popularly known as Skare Krow. So we are going to today's topic. John Dramani Mahama was born on 29th November 1958. He is Ghana's last born. Let's say that because all our presidents, they were born before Ghana attained independence. But President Mahama was born after Ghana had independence. So he is the youngest. And he has also been into politics for a very long time. You know, he was a member of Parliament for Bolibamboy from 1997 up to 2009. John Dramani Mahama. His father was called Adama Mahama. He was a farmer, a rice farmer, and also a teacher. During the First Republic, his father was Northern Regional Minister. And Mumuni Baumia was also a Minister for Local Government. So John Dramani Mahama, he has enjoyed a lot. He together with Baumia, they have never suffered like we under the Fourth Republic, you know, because if you watch what Osajifo put in place, Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Ghana's first president, Ghana's first prime minister, if you watch what he put in place during the Fourth Republic, is to tell you that this is what we call leadership, not what we are seeing today. You understand? So we will talk about John Dramani Mahama today, his 1 year in office, his second term also, you know, because he was in power from 24th of July 2012 to 2016. Then he lost the election to NPP, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. So let's dive into his political life journey. So when he became the MP for Bolibamboy in 1997-1998, John Dramani Mahama was the Deputy Communications Minister. But from 1998, he became the overall boss Communications Minister. And he served as Member of Parliament for Bolibamboy from 1997 to 2009. And he was also he also represent Ghana in 2005 during John Ajokun Kufuor's leadership, as the Kufuor was the second president of the Fourth Republic. So Mahama represent Ghana at the Pan-African Parliament. So if you talk about experience in leadership, I think is there. Mr. Mahama, he has it. And he also became vice president to President Mills when he won elections in the 2008 elections. You understand? When he won, Mahama was his running mate. So President Mahama, he has been a minister, he has been a vice president, he has represented Ghana at the Pan-African Parliament. So when we talk about leadership, we always talk about experience, because when you have experience, that means the works or everything can become easy for you. I'm talking as a Ghanaian, not as someone who is attacking NDC or attacking any political party. But if you go into leadership, because for me, leadership is not the ability to occupy headship, but the capacity or the willingness to move people into the right direction or ahead in life. So if you watch President Mahama, he woke up 24th of July 2012 as a vice president. He woke up and go to office as a vice president, but when he was returning home, he came home as a president of the Republic of Ghana when President Mills died. So Mahama has been MP. He has represented Ghana at the Pan-African Parliament. He has also become vice president, then president. You understand? So I think the experience is there. But I don't want to start only from this term. I want to start with when he came 2012. Because during President Mills' time, in 2008, when Ghana hosted the African Cup of Nations, Alfred Gbesiwoyome, he was among the local organization committee to set up the stadiums, the chairs and everything there, you know. So Ghana was owing Alfred Gbesiwoyome. We have some money, we have to pay him. So President Mills told him that they have to look into the documents or details. They have to get more details into the document before they give the money to Alfred Gbesiwoyome. But when he flew to America for medical checkup, Mahama paid the money to Woyome. Up to date, I don't know if they has brought the money back or not. So Mahama supported that. It's not that I'm saying his bad side or something like that. When you are a leader or when you come to rule Ghana, posterity will judge you. So we have to judge him from his previous government, then we come to his current, then we end it there. So when Mahama came, when he assumed the office in 2012, 24th of July, Ghana went to World Cup in 2014. And everybody knows the FIFA World Cup fiasco 2014. Ghana did well. We played very good football, especially against Germany. We played 2-2, you understand. But the lives of the players, you know, there was so much crisis in the team, and some of the management were being slapped. Moses Ama Paka, the owner of Mediema, he was slapped by Sule Ali Muntari because of some money issues, you know. So we pack money inside plane to Brazil to pay for the Black Stars, you know, so that they can continue playing for Ghana. It was not good idea for president or a leader to do that, but, you know, it happened. If you take that aside, we also have a lot of scandals that happened during Mahama's previous administration, like Jida, Sada, Isophoton, Bas Brandon, you understand? So Ghana went through a lot. We have doomsday for almost 3 years. There was no electricity. Even China phone came to Ghana called Mahama Ferry. Like, you know, Ghanaians, we like to taste or to use, like we also have Kofor Gallon. So we have Mahama Ferry. It was a big phone, and when you charge it, it can keep you out to maybe 2 weeks before the battery ran down. So Mahama brought doomsday. I'm not saying that he intentionally destroyed our energy system, but when you are a leader and you came and meet problem, you have to fix it. So the doomsday was there. Mahama was not able to fix. He tried it. He brought some power badges and also power transmissions from Turkey and a lot of stuff. Even this energy minister, Kwabena something, there was energy minister who promised that if he is not able to end the doomsday, he will resign. And truly, he resigned. So Mahama, his first term, it was not good as president of Ghana. For me, it was not good. It was not good at all because there was a lot of scandals, mismanagement, corruption, you know, and I don't like it. But if you look at his second term, many people think everything is all right. He's doing the right thing. Yes, it's like that. But if you go into deep, I don't think he's still on the good track. You understand? But it's okay because that is how the people think, and the people think everything is good. The reason why I'm saying that is because I don't have problem with him, but when MPP was in power under the leadership of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Ghanaians accused the MPP government of galamsey, illegal mining. It's destroying our water bodies, and every day you see people, they would fetch water from this our water bodies in Ghana like Ankobra, Tano, Bosontre, and they will put it on radio for people to see how our water bodies are or looks like. You understand? But Mahama has come back again. And, you know, a lot of people were agitating for Nana Addo to declare state of emergency. Even Sam George and this guy, Malik Basintali, and this guy also, Felix Kwachi-Fosu, they accuse Nana Akufo-Addo that they are doing the galamsey at the Jubilee House. So if he's not part of it, he should declare state of emergency. So even me, I was thinking that even when Mahama comes to office, maybe they will not break. He will pass state of emergency so that our water bodies and our lands will look better or good than the previous government. But when he came, they have advanced the galamsey to Gold Board. Gold Board, because Gold Board is issuing license to the illegal mining or miners called small-scale mining, you know. They are issuing license for them that they are giving them the authority to destroy our water bodies and our lands. The reason why I'm saying Gold Board is an advanced dimension of galamsey is that we have a lot of foreign firm companies who are mining or doing gold mining in Ghana. Companies like Goldfields, Anglo Gold Ashanti, and Newmont. There's a lot, you understand. And these people, they will not give their gold to Sami Gyamfi. They will not give their gold to Sami Gyamfi. So it's the small scale miners that they have issued license to. They are doing, they are selling their gold in cities to Sami Gyamfi because he's the CEO of the Gold Board. And mind you, Sami Gyamfi is not having any land anywhere where people are doing galamsey and it's not destroying the water bodies. It's the same small-scale mining galamsey we were accusing the former president or the previous administration of. And that is the same thing NDC, they have come to advance it, that the exchange rate is killing the country, the dollar is so high than the cedi, so we are using the gold board to support the economy and the inflation. But we cannot govern a country like this. You understand? We cannot govern a country like, because people use cyanide, mercury, to do this galamsey. And if you know the consequences that is going to bring to the people of Ghana in future, I don't think many people will praise this kind of initiative. You understand? We have a lot of things in Ghana. The government can invest into that, and it can generate money or income. It can bring or boost the economy. You understand, for the country. So, example like sanitation. If you watch Mahama, when he was in opposition, he went to bus stop boys and gave them 50,000 cedis. That when he's given the chance to become the president of Ghana again, he's going to invest into, sanitation, so that we will use sanitation to employ the youth or many people in Ghana. So I was thinking that, when Mahama has the chance to come, maybe he will establish a lot of companies, especially sanitation. But when he came, he bought brooms, wheelbarrows for bus stop boys. You understand? So it's like he's not ready to establish any job for the people or for the youth. You understand? So for me, I think if he really has the country at heart, or Ghana at heart, like the way a lot of NDC people or a lot of people are saying, then I think they should invest into sanitation, because it will not take up to 7 months. You can set up a factory for sanitation in Ghana. And because we have this thing there, the pure water rubbers, we can use it to make plastic bowls. Even car, we have plastics. You know, car, they use plastics in some part of cars. So we should invest into recycling production, so that the plastics that people are being thrown on the street, we can pick it and we can design dustbins, one for plastic, one for papers, and one for, like foods, the food that people eat and they throw it out. We can add some chemicals to it and make it manure for agriculture. So, and we can also use the papers. We can also recycling it to make a kiso box, create a lot of boxes. You understand? And it can employ a lot of people in Ghana, rather than buying wheelbarrows and brooms for bus stop boys. That is not good initiative from His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. It's not very good at all. He should invest into sanitation, because the youth are having the heart, especially the bus stop boys, they are having the heart to help Ghana. They are doing this on their own, like it's a voluntary work they are doing. They are not being paid by the state. You understand? So he should have used this opportunity to see that we have some youth who are having the heart to do some cleanup exercise or sanitation exercise in Ghana. Even his previous government, this man, I don't know, Council of State, I've forgotten the name, but Julius Debra, every month he was Minister of Local Government during Mahama's previous administration. He was Minister of Local Government, and he asked that every Saturday of the month should be a sanitation day. But now Mahama is not doing it again. He launched it when he assumed office. He launched it, but it's not working. You understand? Because even that time, during his previous time, bus stop boys was not there. So today that we have the youth who are having the willing to do it, why can't we invest into sanitation so that it can employ more people, more youth, so that they will stop traveling to Libya, to Morocco, to Egypt, to Israel, to Qatar, to Dubai? He's not doing that. He's not doing that. And rather, he has created YEA so that we can take people to Dubai, to Qatar, and work there. But the people that are in Qatar, they have good leaders who are putting good things into good places, not like Ghana. We don't use the right tool for the right job. Everybody do whatever they want. So you who are taking people to Serbia, to Qatar, it's not animals who are living there. It's human beings. They just try to do the right thing. So I don't support President Mohammed's idea of YEA to take people outside Ghana to seek for greener pastures. No, it's not a good idea. The people must do it within themselves. But you, the government, should not do that. You should rather create jobs for the people so that the youth in the country can stay in Ghana and they can use their strength and their energy to help develop the country. But you, the president, you don't create a YEA that they should go to Qatar, they should go to Dubai. And no, that is not leadership. That is not leadership. You understand? That is not leadership. But there's a lot of things that he has done, and for me, it's not so good to me. But for others, maybe they see it to be good. As example, like the COVID levy, he has cancelled it. Yes, and he said he's also going to help or pay first year tuition for university student. No. These things are just mismanagement and a waste of taxpayers' money. Create job for the people. After school, what are they going to do? That is the most important thing. We have a lot of things in Ghana. We have a lot of resources. We can marshal them, add value to it, like our cocoa. But now you are supporting gold board. So now we don't have value for our land. They are destroying our land, our water bodies. And people are saying about Papa. Recently, he went to China to take $100 million. He said he's going to invest that money into agriculture. But I don't think nothing good will come out from this, because I know Ghana. I know how our leaders think. Instead of them to invest this money to buy tractors, people are using drones for agriculture on large scale. We can plant how do you call it? Pepper. Even pepper can give us money. Pepper can give us money. You understand? And ginger also. We were having 2 big poultry farms in Ghana. Pomaji Poultry Farm and Akukufoto Poultry Farm. Why can't we revive one of them? And you say you are doing Kukon Kitengete. So everything that MPP and NDC they are doing is it's like first aid. They are giving us first aid. So within 4 years, they will go out of office. Then the job collapse. You cannot find anything again. Because if you ask Mahama to account for Jida, for Sada, Isophoton, Bas Brandon, he cannot. You understand? So we cannot govern a country without accountability. How can we move forward as a people? No, we can't. We are just, it's very sad because the way we think in Ghana, it's like we cherish people more than Ghana. That's why I always say that when the chips are down, the love of political parties are always stronger than the love of Ghana. 36 years of Fourth Republic rule. We don't have a single train from Accra to Elubo. Fourth Republic rule was established in 1992 under the leadership of Jerry John Rawlings. When he went home, the next person was John Ajikun Kufuor. He spent 8 good years. And everything in Ghana, before this Fourth Republic was established, we were having a lot of state companies, enterprises, and factories in Ghana. But they destroyed everything. That is why I don't support Mahama MPP, Baumia, they are zero. They cannot bring anything to Ghana. Because we don't even have a single plane. Ghana Airways was sold in 2004. And if you establish, Mahama in 2017, he went to IMF and go for money and use that money to expand our airport terminal. He built the Terminal 3. But meanwhile, we don't have plane. We don't have a single plane in Ghana. But you built Terminal 3. So how do you explain that you don't have car? You don't have car, but you build garage for somebody to come and park and give you 1 cedi. Instead of you even try to use this gold board money to buy plane for Ghana, establish Ghana Airways. We will have people who will clean the plane. We have the inside of the plane. We have people who will serve as air hostess, airline receptionists, and it will create jobs for the people. They are not doing that. Ghana Airways is sold. Ghana Telecom is sold. We don't have telecommunication in Ghana. MPP, NDC. We were having 19 cargo ships. Black Star Line, everything is gone. MPP, NDC. We were having Tema Steel Works. Ghana was manufacturing their own iron rods. They collapsed the company. Now the youth of Ghana are just miserable and they are just traveling across the world. Huh? How can we govern a country like this? So Ghana, if you watch 60s, if you check the 60s, that time the world was not civilized like this. This is the reason why I always have problem with MPP and NDC. Because during the 60s, Ghana was far, 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 far better than today. Because that time we think that, oh, it's that is how do you call it? The ancient days, or today we have modern Ghana. No. But today that we're supposed to have the things that we were having in 60s. But we don't have it. We don't have it. So when Nana-Addo came, he said he brought some policy called one district, one factory. Meanwhile, Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah established factories in Ghana. And Nana Akufo-Addo's, his grandfathers and uncles, they were accusing Osagyefo that building a factory is not good. You are spoiling the money. You are wasting our money. But when Nana-Addo came, he said he's going to build one district, one factory. But he couldn't do it because somebody has done it in the past. And you, your father, accused the person that he is wasting the taxpayers' money. It's not a good idea. But when you came, you are now trying that, oh, we want to do one district, one factory. How can you do it? You cannot do it because you accuse the person who built it and you supported for government to sold all these factories. So Black Star Land is sold. Tema Steel Works is sold. Bogatanga Meat Factory is sold. Bogatanga Rice Mill Factory is sold. Pualugu Tomato Factory is sold. Zuarugu Meat Factory is sold. Everything is sold. So the last time I heard Obiri Boahen, this MPP man called Obiri Boahen, and Sekou Nkrumah saying that the Boko conflict triggered with by Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. No, the Boko conflict started by the British, the colonies. Because the indigenous people are the Kusasi people. The Mamprusi came as settlers, but the British recognized the Mamprusi people and they understood the Mamprusi people as the Boko Naba, the Nairi. And it brought tension there from 1901 to 1932. So when Osagyefo came, he tried and make sure that the right things must be done. So he gave the land back to the Kusasi people. That's the same thing when Boko conflict started again and President Mahama asked Otumfuo Tutu to mediate. after his mediation, the results also came that the Kusasi peoples are the indigenous people of the land and the Mamprusi are settlers. It's the same thing Osagyefo did. But people are accusing him because in 1956, when the Nairi of Boko died, then Osagyefo said, no, then we have to put the right people into the position. So when they installed this man, Abu Grago the First, he was a Kusasi. Abu Grago the First. He was installed in 1956 after Nairi, the Mamprusi guy, died. But when Abu Grago the First was installed, 1957, it brought disturbances in the northern part of Ghana. So Osagyefo set Opoku Aferi committee to look into the disturbances and make sure that the right things are done. But after Opoku Aferi committee results, they also said that the right owners of the land are the Kusasi people. That's the same thing Otumfuo 82 is saying. But now, Mahamadou Bawumia, who was a flag bearer of the NPP, is saying that when he comes to power, he's going to review Otumfuo's mediation. What are you going to review? Because you are Mamprusi. What are you going to review there? Huh? We have to use the right tool for the right job. Let the people accept Otumfuo's mediation, the results, that this is the true mediation. We have to respect it. But rather, you are telling the Mamprusi people that when you have the chance to come and lead the country, you are going to review what Otumfuo did. Bawumia will not come to power. Bawumia will not come to power. Because even him, he has failed Ghana. You were campaigning about the economy, but when you came, you didn't do anything about the economy. You are now putting crazy inside fire. You are now putting crazy inside fire. You understand? So Mahamadou Bawumia, he should be very careful about what he is saying, because you don't know the history more than Otumfuo. They are doing the right thing for peace to reign. Don't give to Mamprusi for them to keep quiet. No, we should use the right tool for the right job. You understand? So Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah is not the one who brought the Boko conflict. He tried to solve the problem. He saw that the northern part of Ghana, there's a lot of hardship, poverty. So even the free senior high, the free compulsory school, he started from north. He started the free compulsory school from the northern part of Ghana so that they can have elite there, and in future they can also occupy some space in the seat of government. You understand? He didn't finish there. When he gave them free compulsory education, he also established Bogatanga rice mill factory for them, so that when they get job to do, they will not take guns and go and fight other tribes. He also established Bogatanga meat factory. He also established Zualugu tomato factory. He also established Zuarugu meat factory. So he established tomato factory, 2 meat factories, and rice factory. 4 factories. Ask yourself, how many factories has MPP and NDC established in the northern part of Ghana? And they are accusing Osagyefo. Ask yourself, how many factories? So the Boko conflict is there because there is a lot of hardship, poverty in Boko. Because the MPP and NDC, for 36 years, they have collapsed all the companies. They have collapsed all of them. So the people don't have job to do. So what they know is that people bribe them, give them guns, fight for these people, and the conflict start again. What has MPP and NDC done for Boko? Bawumia, what has he done for Boko when he came into power for 8 good years as vice president? Nothing. You understand? But Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah made sure that he will give them job by establishing Zuarugu meat factory and Poalugu tomato factory, Bogatanga meat factory, Bogatanga rice mill factory. You didn't do anything there. And you say when you have the chance to come, you are going to review what Otumfuo did. If Bawumia don't keep quiet there, me myself, I'll come on live and attack him. Bawumia. What has he done for the people of Boko? They should tell us. For 36 years, ever since this Fourth Republic was established. So Osagyefo is not the one who created that Boko conflict. He never triggered it. Like as this guy is saying, Sekou Nkrumah. He was born in 1963, Sekou Nkrumah. He was born in 1963. 3 years, then his father was overthrown. What has MPP and NDC done for the people of Boko? This is the question I'm asking them. Because even if you watch MPP, Mahama and Bawumia, these two people, Mahama's father was called Adama Mahama. He was a teacher and a rice farmer. During Osagyefo's Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's government, he was Minister for Local Government. Can they tell us the suffering that we are suffering today under the Fourth Republic as people of Ghana? Can they tell us that they were suffering under the First Republic? No, they were having a lot of factories in Ghana. They went to school free without paying school fees, buying textbooks. But look at us today. Look at us today. These guys have treated us unfairly because they have sold all the state properties. And we are dying in Qatar, dying on the desert, in the Mediterranean Sea. We are dying in Germany, in Canada, in America, because there is no job in our country. You have to save money and try to go to somewhere and seek greener pastures there. Under 36 years of MPP and DC, we have been to IMF 17 consecutive times. We don't have a single train from Accra to Elubo, Accra to Aflawo, Accra to Boko. And we are cherishing MPP and DC. What has they done for Ghana since 1992 up to date? We are still using Kolebu Teaching Hospital. We are still, even Konfanochi Teaching Hospital, when the children's ward destroyed, it was Otumfuo said to two. That Santehene, he went and begged people for money to fix the children's ward there. What has MPP and NDC done for Ghana for 36 good years? We don't even have dual carriage lanes in Ghana. All our roads are single lane, and the MPP and NDC. All our roads are single lane. So one accident can block Accra Kumasi Road. One accident can block Accra Elubo Road. One accident can block Accra Aflao Road. And you say Abampapaba. It must come to an end. We must end this Fourth Republic. We must end this Fourth Republic of MPP and NDC. Because they have done nothing, just wasting our time and the taxpayers' money. A whole Ghana State House. When Mahama came and he was doing the, he was reading the budget. He was reading the budget there. Nana Kunedu Ajiman, the late Nana Kunedu Ajiman Rollins. She was invited. And it's not that I like how she was feeling, she was struggling, but I like how she has also been on the seat of government of Ghana before. For 19 good years, Ghana's longest serving first lady. They were not able, together with the husband, they were not able to even fix elevators into our state house. They were not able to fix elevator. Lift. We don't even have lift in State House of Ghana. Yes. Dog Ama, yes. So we need to end this Fourth Republic rule. What is the alternative if you end the Fourth Republic rule? Yes, we need to gather against them and take over the country so that we, the youth of Ghana, we can decide who to lead us, not MPP, not NDC. Because if we don't do that and we say, oh, Mahama was good, but the people working under him was not good. Kufuor was good, but the people working under him was not good. Nana Addo was good, but the people working under him was not good. I'm not the one who appoint people for them. I'm not the one who appoint people for them. Look at what they are doing to our water bodies in Ghana. I can use sugarcane. Osajefo established a Sutari sugar factory, Commander sugar factory. Mahama took loans to expand Commander sugar factory. He was not able to finish. When he came back again, I've never heard him talking about it. The last time I heard Deputy Finance Minister that when they come, he said what they are going to revive Japan textiles so that it can be under the 24-hour economy. You don't even have energy, electricity. Go to Morocco. They have the largest solar farm in Africa. Look at the way the sun is scorching in Ghana. We have big sun. We don't use the sun for anything. People that they don't even have it. The little that they have, they are using solar. No, this Fourth Republic must come to an end. We don't even have ambulance. It was during MPP's government, Nana Akufo-Addo. Then they said one district, one ambulance. A whole district. Do you know how many people live in that district and you are putting only one ambulance there? And we have people who said they have been to school, they are educated. They will be supporting this kind of initiative. I'm sorry, this is crazy. How can 1,000 people use one ambulance? Huh? How can 1,000 people in a community have only one ambulance? It must come to an end. We must end this Fourth Republic, because if you don't do that, and we continue MPP, NDC, we will die and leave Ghana for them. I'm telling you the gospel truth. We will die and leave Ghana for them. That is why I always like John Pombe Magufuli of Tanzania. John Pombe Magufuli of Tanzania. He is the only person I compare to Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. He is the only person. He came to power just 5 years, but what he did cannot be compared to MPP and NDC for 36 good years. 36 good years. Just wasting the taxpayers' money. They sold Continental Hotel to Movenpick. If you go to Ghana and you see Movenpick, that hotel belongs to Ghana. It was called Continental Hotel. We also have Ambassador Hotel. It's sold to Kempinski. So when you go to Ghana and you sleep at Kempinski, you are sleeping under the Ghana Hotel. But they sold it. So Ghana youth are now miserable. City Hotel in Kumasi is sold to Golden Tulip. City Hotel. We were having Thomas. We were manufacturing motor in Kumasi. Kase is sold. Now, we, the Ashantis, we always say, Asante Oma. Today, we are Akwa. We are slaves. Because they sold all the companies in Kumasi, and we are now slaves in other countries. Doing cleaning, changing diapers for old people before we can have our daily bread. And you say, Asante Oma. We must stand face to face with our leaders. Fight them. Like the way the Kenyans are doing, the way the Tanzanians are doing. We have to face them boot for boot. Because if we don't do that, and we say we want to vote, we always vote for thieves. And your life will never change. How can you repeat MPP and NDC and expect a different result? How? It must come to an end. I'm calling upon all the people of Ghana that this MPP and NDC must come to an end. If you don't know it, I'm explaining how Ghana was in 50s and 60s to you. Then you compare to 21st century. As you go to Tanzania, John Pombe Magufuli of Tanzania, I was also thinking that, if you are elected, you have to go and borrow money before you can develop your country. I was also having this kind of mindset. But when I read from John Pombe Magufuli of Tanzania, then I knew that no, it's not that way. We have people who always put their nation first. So John Pombe Magufuli, I said when he died, he came to power 2015, October. And he died 17th of March 2021. The whole African leaders, they were there. John Pombe Magufuli. He was the 5th president of Tanzania after Jakaya Kikwete. If you check Tanzania's history, we have 2 leaders who have helped the country. Mwalimu Kambarage Nyerere, he wedded Zanzibar and Tanganyika together and formed United Republic of Tanzania in 1964. He stayed in power for almost 25 years or 21 years, from 1964 to 85, 21 years. 21 years. He together with John Pombe Magufuli. So when he died, the whole African leaders, they went to Tanzania and showed their last respect to him. So when they were giving their tribute, the only tribute that stick into my mind was Malawi's president. Now he's a former president. He lost the election the last time. Lazarus Makati Chakwera. His name is called Lazarus Makati Chakwera. During his 8 minutes commemorating speech, he said the unpredictable Magufuli. They did not know that leadership could run in Africa without money being borrowed from outside because they did not know Magufuli was coming. They did not know that project could set up and executed on time. Saglime. Mahama was not able to finish. They paid all the money to Collins Dauda. He spent all the money and he left Saglime there. Now somebody light fire in it. John Pombe Magufuli, Lazarus Makati Chakwera, he said that they did not know that there's a president who is coming and corruption will be a thing of the past in Tanzania. They did not know that there's a president who is coming or will not give an ear to International General Assembly meeting. When Kufuor started the Accra and Sawamu road, up to date, it's not yet completed. Up to date. But John Pombe Magufuli, project set up and executed on time within 5 years. Calculate when Kufuor left power up to date and the Accra Kumasi road is not complete. And you say we should maintain MPP and NDC. We must end this Fourth Republic rule. I'm telling everybody here that Ghanaians, we have to gather, have this courage. Like the people of Bangladesh, they gathered against Sheikh Hasina. She flew without taking her makeup back. You understand? We have to do this kind of things, because if you don't do it and we say we want to wait for elections, my brother, you will die before that election will meet you. I'm telling you the gospel truth, because all our roads are single lane. Just this 31st of December, they said there's one man called Second Chance or whatever they call him. Because of 31st Crusade, he blocked road for almost 2 days. For almost 2 days. Because all the roads are single lane. For 36 good years, we have had MPP and NDC. We had 68 to almost 69 years of independence. All our roads are single lane. And you say, Aban Papa, go to Tanzania. John Pombe Magufuli of Tanzania. He canceled all foreign trips from his ministers and asked his ambassadors in those countries to represent him and send a report to him in Dar es Salaam. He also seized all V8 vehicles from his government officials and bought Toyota Corolla for them. John Pombe Magufuli of Tanzania. He arrested 23,000 ghost names. People who are dead and their names are still taking money from the government payroll. That is not colonialism. That is where money is going to. That is where our money is going to. He also arrested 13,000 unqualified workers. People who are not qualified for their jobs, but they are still taking money from the government payroll. That is not colonialism. That is where our money is going to. Look at Kwame Dubuahin. And this gift something. who works at a national service. Look at how they were stealing money when they showed the CCTV camera footage. And you say about Papa, and you want to maintain MPP NDC. John Pombe Magufuli of Tanzania. He give free education to girls, but the moment you become pregnant, your family will start paying school fees. A nice way to fight moral decadence. John Pombe Magufuli of Tanzania. He built bridges railway from Tanzania to Malawi to Kenya. In fact, his nickname was called the bulldozer of Africa. John Pombe Magufuli, because every day you will see him doing something for his country. He canceled their independence celebration and used the money to fight cholera and malaria in rural areas. And you are in Ghana supporting MPP and NDC. Supporting MPP and NDC. China proposed to give him 10 billion loans to expand the Julius Nyerere hydroelectric dam so that each Tanzania can get 99.9% of electricity. He rejected it, but he did it on his own. We are still in doomsday. And you are supporting MPP. We are still in doomsday. We are still having an energy crisis in Ghana. And you are supporting MPP and DC. It must come to an end. John Pombe Magufuli of Tanzania. He reduced his salary. Before he came into power, the president of Tanzania was taking home $15,000 a month. He reduced it to $4,000. He said he has not establish any company for anybody in Tanzania. He cannot tax anyone. So they, the leaders, they have to reduce their salary and fix the country. And we are supporting MPP and DC. He reduced his salary from $15,000 to $4,000 a month. So every month he was saving, $11,000 for his country. Can Mahama do this? Can Akufo-Addo do this? During Nana Akufo-Addo's time, both parliament, opposition and government in power could not even see that Ken Ofori-Atta's leadership as finance minister is killing the country. They told him to do reshuffle. He said no. Today, Ken Ofori-Atta, he's in exile in America. A whole finance minister of Ghana, he's in exile. He cannot return to Ghana. And you are supporting MPP and DC. John Pombe Magufuli of Tanzania. He reduced their salary from $15,000 to $4,000 a month. Who can do this in Ghana? Who can give me a comment that this man can do this in Ghana? Tell me. Who is brave to give me a comment that this person can do that in Ghana? Someone should write that comment for me. Someone should write it for me. John Pombe Magufuli of Tanzania. African presidents have given us the impressions that you must always borrow to succeed as president. But when John Pombe Magufuli came into power, he never took a cedi from IMF, World Bank, China, Europe, or America. He was able to restore 6 aircraft into the Tanzania Airlines. Where did he get the money? Where did he get the money? Because we have been to IMF 17 times. We don't have bus, we don't have trains, we don't have aeroplane, nothing. And you say we should maintain MPP and DC. Huh? We say we should maintain MPP and DC. China proposed again to give me another loan to expand the port of Dar es Salaam. Do you know that China signed contract with African leaders in Mandarin and not in English? China. They signed contract with African leaders in Mandarin and not in English. So China signed a deal with Tanzania that they are going to expand the port of Dar es Salaam and use it for 99 good years before Tanzania people can get it back. Huh? When John Pombe Magufuli came and found somebody who can read the Mandarin, which is the Chinese language, to him, he said, only stupid people sign this kind of contract. He said, only stupid people sign this kind of contract. Huh? We don't have a single train, no ambulance, nothing. And you say, Aban Papa Ba. No. If we don't end this MPP and NDC, Ghana cannot move forward. So I want to pause here. Then I read some comment. Then I'll continue again. But we must always put Ghana's interest first. That is the most important thing. If we don't do that and we put individualism, partisan politics, tribalism, nepotism, Ghana can never move forward. Because nepotism killed MPP's government. That is why both government in power and opposition connive that Kenoforiate's impact on the economy is spoiling the country. Nepotism, favoritism, that killed Nana Ado's government. And now Oforiatta is in exile. So you can send in your comment, but what I said, nobody was able to give that brief comment. So let's start from the top. Mr. Desmond John Bedi said, greetings from Hamburg, Doc Amma. Yeah. And if you come to Doc Amma, said, I think he was greeting Mr. Desmond Bedi all the way from Accra. Yeah. And he said, I agree. I think when I was talking about how we can end the Fourth Republic, and she said, I agree. See, they are all thieves. There is no exception. Yeah. And it's true. What you are saying is true, Doc. There's no exceptions. Yeah, they are all thieves. No one is clean. Mr. Desmond Jambedi also brought another message again. What is the alternative if you end? I'm not the one who is going to end the Fourth Republic, Director, but it's a collective. You understand? It's I'm just empowering ourselves, the youth. Because if you watch how MPP and NDC have ruled Ghana for 36 good years, we have to end it. Even if we don't have alternative, we have to end it. When we end it, the alternative will come. Because if we say we don't have, so let's manage them. No. I think it's not a good idea. We cannot manage them for now. After Mohammed's, this fourth term end, then when Mohammed's term comes to an end, that is the end of the Fourth Republic. The youth must take over the country. We must take over. Because it's not a good idea to maintain MPP and DC. Yeah, so we have to take over from MPP and NDC as the youth, as the people are doing in, you see, if you go to Nepal, they are doing it. If you go to India, Bangladesh, if you go to Sri Lanka, Colombo, 2022, they started it. And 24, it was Bangladesh. And 2025, Nepal, only he has resigned. Sheikh Hasina, she flew. You understand? That is what we have to do. We have to turn the country upside down for our leaders because they have already turned our lifestyle upside down. So we have to let them feel the same. You understand? If we don't do that, it's not like I'm inciting the people or something like that, but that is the sad truth. If we don't do it, if we don't have the courage and the braveness to kick MPP and NDC out, then we should forget about Ghana. We should forget because the reason I'm saying that, I'm taking inspiration from Osajifo. He was in his late 30s when he started fighting for Ghana's independence struggle. He went to prison upon prisons, but that didn't deter his motivation to fight for Ghana's independence. You understand? He was the youngest among the big six, but he came as the national hero. So I'm telling the youth that we must learn from Osajifo. If we don't do that, and you say you want to grow, no. He was in his youthful age when he was fighting for Ghana's independence. If you go to Burkina Faso, Thomas Sankara, the same thing. You understand? The same thing. So we have to empower ourselves that we can do it, so that we can team up, mobilize ourselves, and gather against them as they gathered against Blaise Compaoré 2014 and he was ousted. They gathered against Hosni Mubarak. They gathered against Sheikh Hasina. They gathered against William Ruto of Kenya and he was crying. They gathered against Samia Suluhu of Tanzania. They gathered against, how do you call it, NEPA of Oli. If we don't do it and we say we have to wait and find alternative, the problems will be there and it cannot be solved. So very soon we'll be closing, but what I want to say is that Osagyefo brought some policy. That is what Kwame Nkrumah Youth Club, we have it, and we want to use that to educate the people of Ghana, because we don't respect our time. We don't respect anything in Ghana. So we are ending the show with these policies. The first one is love of country. We need to love Ghana as ourselves. The second one is discipline and obedience. We must always be disciplined for Ghana. The third one is honesty and morality. We have to be honest for Ghana at all costs. The fourth one is punctuality. We must respect our time at all costs. That is why Osagyefo said that always be stronger than your best excuse. He said the excuse that you want to give him so that you convince him and he will accept your late coming, he doesn't want to hear it. The fifth one is protection of state property. We have to protect Ghana's property at all costs. You understand? And the seventh one, the sixth one is reliability and secrecy. And the seventh one is comradeship and forbearance. That is what he used to kick out tribalism in Ghana. Thank you all. We will continue next week.